Okay, live now. Welcome to Ham Radio DX. I've got Steve KM9G on standby. How are you, Steve?
I am doing fantastic. How are you doing, Hayden?
A little bit early in the morning here, but that's okay. I did wake up. I woke up a good half an hour ago, so I'm still waking up. But we had some teething audio problems, so we've just been playing around with that. But let's see how we go. We've got some comments coming in already. We've got M0ZLI who says, looking forward to this. Good luck, guys, and calling CQDX. And we've also got ARK in the house as well. So he's monitoring the stream. Good to see you, Adam.
How's the audio sound coming through the stream, guys?
Yeah, let us know. We have had some issues with echo, but hopefully they're all gone now.
Welcome, Steve.
Steve K04AFL. AFL. That's our national football code.
I am very low. I wasn't speaking.
You sound good to me. So for viewers of my channel, Steve KM9G is from the channel, Temporary Offline. He's come temporary online today so that we can do this morning. So yeah, check out his channel, Temporarily Offline. I'll put a link into the comment so that you can check out his channel. Tell us a little bit about your channel anyway, Steve, while I get some things sorted here, and let us know what you do on YouTube.
Yeah, so this might come as a surprise to some people, but I do ham radio stuff, and then I also do vintage computer stuff. So most recently I've been building a Commodore 64 from a bare board that Rob made and is made for sale on Tindy. So you can get just the plain board and then start soldering components onto it. And then coming up next, I'll have a couple more Commodore 64s to repair, and I'm going to get into packet radio. I've got an old Pack Rat 64. So trying to marry the two hobbies.
And you also do a series called Ham Nuggets as well. They're live streams, yeah?
Yeah, I do live streams Monday night. I guess that's Tuesday afternoon for you.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, and basically we try to get somebody who is a amateur radio operator to come onto the channel and talk about how they ham, and hopefully there will be some nuggets of wisdom that the audience can pick out and use in their version of the hobby.
So anyone that's interested, they can contact you.
Anybody
that's interested. Nuggets?
You don't have to be a YouTuber. You don't have to be a social media socialite. You just have to have or just an interest in ham, because it'll go both ways. I can answer questions or I can ask questions.
Cool. So we've also got Tango Oscar Mike, I believe, in the house. Yep. Hi, guys. Good luck. I'll be listening. And also Rod N6NII. So welcome. So what do you reckon? Sorry?
I said Rod is local to me, and by local to me, I mean like a mile or so up the road.
Well, there's no Australians that I've seen yet on the in the comments, so everyone's still asleep over here. No, it's not that early. It's about 6:30 in the morning here at the moment, so it's just about on sunrise. So we've tried to schedule this live stream at about a time that might be suitable. We had a bit of a chat with Adam K6ARK in the comments on Discord relating to how successful we might be. We might be successful, we might not be, but anyway, we can give it a go. So what do you reckon, Steve? Should we see how we go?
Apes in the house. Yeah, let's talk about frequencies. So Adam said muff for today would be probably 20 meters.
Yeah, so 20 meters, because I'm transitioning into daylight. It's just about sunrise here at the moment. It's the middle of the day there, 2:00 in the afternoon, I think.
Half two.
Yeah, so I think it looked like it was going to be 20 meters. Adam also said that it may be good on 17 meters as well. or 30 meters. I don't have 30 meters here at the moment, so I've only got 20 and 17 to try, but we can have a look. Adam says, working close to the MUF is usually best. Check VOA cap for point-to-point forecast. So that's a good tip for anyone who's interested in learning about how this all works.
Is Adam a moderator on the channel?
No, he's not, but I could make him one.
Adam, once you get to be a mod, can you drop the link to the VOA CAP site? Maybe Hayden can bring that up.
I got to remember in YouTube where you set the moderator. Here, settings.
Just click on the 3 dots next to his name in the chat room.
Oh yeah, I'll go to the stream. So yeah, we're looking at 20 meters, and we Ape's a bit impatient. It must be a slow Friday afternoon over there.
He's got to go down for a nap.
Check out the Smoking Apes channel too. He's got some good content on there. Adam, he does. Okay, Adam, you're a moderator, so you can chuck in a link to that website if you like in the chat now. So let's pop in a frequency in our chat. What we'll do is Steve and I are going to try first, and then we've got our radios as well set up so that we can show you exactly what we're seeing. But we'll give it a try first, and then we'll let you know what frequency we're on so that we can see if we're successful or not. Did you want to pick a frequency, Steve, or do you want me to?
You go first.
Okay.
And while you're looking for that, people who are watching, I'm getting a really terrible echo in my own ear, so that's why I sound all stuttered and mental.
Yeah, I'm still not sure where that come from.
Hey, Cat's in the chat.
Hey, Cat. And there's that link from Adam, voacap.com/HF. Let's bring that up. Let's bring that up and have a look. I've never been there, so I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I saw a screenshot the other day. Yeah. We'll just delay it out for Ape, just purely for him.
Make this take as long as possible.
That's right.
It's not going to be till part 7 of the series that we actually make a contact. We're going to start off with the tech class, then the general class for the US, and then what kind of license do you need in Australia to get onto HF, Hayden?
So in Australia, you can get on HF with the lowest license class that you can get here in. Oh, I can hear a station. That you can get here in Australia. So I think yours is a little bit the opposite, because you start on VHF, don't you? And then you move to HF as you go up license class. Is that right?
Yeah, we start on VHF. We've got some limited HF privileges, mostly like Morse code or some digital modes depending on the band. But,
yep.
The lower in the frequency.
Yeah, so we can start from the get-go on HF, but they're limited. The foundation license is limited to 10 watts across all bands. So once you move up, once you move up to the next license class, you get a couple more bands, you get more power, and then the highest band you get even higher power, and you get all amateur bands. So, okay, so I don't know what I'm looking for here. TX location, RX location. What's your grid square?
EN35.
EN35.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're looking at this green line here.
Yeah, we're going to be riding the gray line on my side, on your side.
On my side, but I'm just down here. So I know that Adam had a nice little predicted, what was it, little chart, didn't he, that showed exactly what frequency to use. But anyway,
so click the best frequency button down the bottom. There
best
we go. That looks like
frequency.
it.
MUF. So UTC. What's the UTC at the moment? About 17, 18. So notice the jump here. 10.9 to 15.3.
Mm-hmm.
That was really quite a jump. Ape says, Steve, turn up your mic gain. You sound fine to me, but you're probably just a little bit low.
On Ape's side.
Maybe I'm too loud.
Let's see what I can do.
Drag that off that screen. I'll turn my level down. How's that? Is that a little bit better? Might be a little bit more. Also look at the REL column, which is a reliability prediction. Oh, okay. Oh, whoops. That was on that best frequency page, wasn't it? Reliability. So the current UTC is 1942. So we're looking somewhere around here, between there and there, which is saying 51% reliability at 1900 UTC, and then we jumped from 51% to 71%. So it sounds like we're sort of roughly in the ballpark anyway. Although it does have TX power 1.2 kilowatts. I'm not quite running that much power. Okay, I'll stop sharing that page. Go again.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I boosted my microphone a little bit.
Yeah, I can still hear you fine. This mic that I've got is actually quite loud when it's and it's a lapel mic, but it's quite loud, so I've just turned it down a little bit. We've got Kev from England, so he's tuning in. What time is it in England? It must be middle of the night, is it? Or it's just according to my chart here, it looks like it's dark. Yeah, I can't follow them. So frequency wise,
8:45 p.m.
8:45. Oh, I thought it was a bit later. Okay. So I'll send you a message. What do you think about that frequency? Is that?
Let's see what I can hear on my side.
Yes. So Bob says about trying FT8. We will try FT8 if we're not successful on sideband at first and see how we go. So Steve is just tuning up.
It looks clear on my side.
Yeah. Oh, have you got a birdie there?
No, I got birdies everywhere.
Okay. All right. I might need to tune up.
What kind of antenna are you running?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's go through that. So the antenna that I'm running at the moment is a end-fed half-wave antenna. So I've got a little bit of work to do on it. The tuning on 20 meters is not as good as I'd like it to be. It's actually loaded on 80 meters, so it's got a loading coil at the end. So that tunes on 80, 40, 20, 17, 15, and I think 12 and 10 meters. So it does quite a few bands. So and just running the 7300 and 100 watts is what I've got at my end.
And on my side, I am running the DX Commander Classic all-band vertical, and I do not have the inverted L for 80 on, so I am good for 40 all the way down. Or all the way up.
All the way up.
All the way up.
I think.
Yeah, so
Tango Oscar Mike. Okay. I'll start calling if you like. Kilo Mike 9 Golf, Kilo Mike 9 Golf, Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel, Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel, calling and listening.
Nope, nothing on my side. Let me try it back in your direction. This is Kilo Mike 9 Golf calling Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel, Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel. Any copy?
No, I'm not hearing anything, but I am hearing a couple of stations lower down in the band as well. So the band is definitely open here. Kilo Mike 9 Golf, Kilo Mike 9 Golf, Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel, VK7HH.
Yeah, nothing over here.
Well, that's okay because we didn't expect that it would happen at first.
We didn't expect it would be easy, yeah.
No, and that's the whole point. So we thought that we'd do this live stream as a bit of an educational venture as well, and to find out why it's not happening or why it does happen. So as we can see,
let's
it's probably
try one more time on the same frequency and see who in the chat room can hear us. The frequency is 14170. So everybody get all tuned up.
14170. And we'll put that.
And then Hayden, you try and call again, and anybody in the chat, let us know if you can hear him.
CQ, Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel, VK7HH on 14170, 14170, calling CQ listening, VK7HH, over.
This is Kilo Mike 9 Golf calling CQ on 14170. 14170. We're doing a live stream on YouTube trying to see if we can reach Australia. And so far we can't, but we want to see who else can hear us. Kilo Mike 9 Golf. Let's see what people think.
I was actually going to mention that if someone comes across and says someone who's not watching the YouTube stream, we could be here for a while. We'll have to have a quick contact.
All right, 73, goodbye.
So what we might do is we'll just add in. So we can see we've got, let's put them around the wrong way. Let's do that. So we've got Steve's 7300, 14170.
Frank says he can hear both of us. I wonder if he's just hearing us in the chat. In the stream. Frank, turn your radio on.
Hey, Jason. Jason says, he says, he doesn't say a lot. He says first and then he says ape.
They're just screaming at each other right now.
Oh, so Adam's got S7 QRM. So one of the bands that, the band that we're trying on 20 meters generally isn't that noisy. You can see that I've got very little noise. I do have some interference a little bit further up on the dial there, but you don't look like you've got a lot of QRM either, do you?
No, it looks pretty good on my side. I turned my microphone up another 10.
I still think mine's too high.
All right, what's the next lowest frequency you can go to? Next highest frequency you can go to? I always get that backwards.
Well, I can go all the way up to 10 meters, but did you want to try 17 meters?
Sure.
Let's try that.
Rod can hear me a mile away on HF.
And now, for those that are joining in, Rod's fairly close to you, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like a mile and a half up the road, and I'm running a vertical, and he's running. Which antenna are you hearing me on, Rod? Rod's got two. He's got a ZS6 BKW and a DX Commander.
I looked at the ZS6 BKW as well. I put up a G5RV, but I was looking at that just purely for the space aspect because I don't have an awful lot of space.
All right, I added 5 more to my audio.
Okay, so
what did you want to try?
So let's go a band higher because I can't go any. The next band down I can do is 40 meters, which I think it's the wrong time of day. So let's go up to 17 at first, and maybe we can just go down for 40 just for the fun of it.
All right, I got some signals on 17.
Okay, so we'll take the radios out again. I have a lot of interference, but that's okay. Let's go. So again, Steve and I will try first. Just try. So give that one a go, Steve.
It's clear on my side.
Okay. Does it ever worry you the amount of noise that those tuners make when they go clicking through the through the steps? Always sit back and go.
The relays.
Yeah.
Relays click.
Don't want a relay failure. Okay. Kilo Mike 9 Golf. Kilo Mike 9 Golf. Kilo Mike 9 Golf. Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel. VK 7HH. Calling and listening.
I'm not getting any movement at all. I'm not getting anything on the waterfall. Hang on.
You on CW or you on sideband?
I should have heard you either way, but I was on CW.
Yeah.
Try again.
KM9G, KM9G, VK7HH, VK7 Hotel Hotel, VK7 Hotel Hotel on 17 meters.
VK7HH from Kilo Mike 9 Golf. VK7HH. Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel. Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel.
Nothing on 17. So let's open up our radios again. So we're on 18.130 if anyone in the chat is hearing us or would like to give us a call. I can unmute that. So we can listen to the band. I'm not hearing anything at the moment.
I swear it's not crooked.
What's crooked, the radio or the camera?
Neither. I don't know what's going on.
I had to do that with this camera as well because it kept saying it was crooked too, and it's got some leveling function in the camera that levels up the shot.
Yeah, sometimes when things go automatic, they get to be too smart for their own good.
Yep. But you don't have a radio nearby. That's you always need to have a radio nearby. Okay, so I don't think 17 is going to be as good as 20 at the moment either. So we'll take those out.
Got a lot of noise there.
Yeah. Just go to 20 meters. I've got plenty of signals on 20 meters, but I'm pretty sure they're all local.
I'm going to try higher in the band this time.
Are you on 40?
No, I meant higher in the 20-meter band. Well, we can try 40 also.
We can probably try 40 as well. I've got quite a lot of signals there at the moment. Sounds like I heard a G4 station there, so it's going the other way. So maybe we'll do that because we've had a couple of UK viewers on the stream, so they may be able to hear one or both of us. What frequency would you suggest? Let's have a look. What's free this end? Oh, lots of noise there.
Barb says he's sitting in a bath. Not a safe place for a radio.
No, definitely not.
Probably not a safe place for whatever he's watching us on either.
No, that's a bit disconcerting.
He's on a phone, so it's only 5 volts.
Yeah. Let's
I think you can break
try.
away from that.
Let's try that frequency there, Steve, first.
Okay. It is currently clear on my side.
Me too. Kilo Mike 9 Golf, Kilo Mike 9 Golf. Kilo Mike 9 Golf, VK7HH, VK7 Hotel Hotel, VK7 Hotel Hotel, calling on 40 meters, calling, testing YouTube stream, testing on a YouTube stream, 7 megs, testing and listening.
Almost let the cat out of the bag.
I
This is Kilo Mike 9 Golf calling Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel, Victor Kilo 7 Hotel Hotel. Any copy?
Nothing on 40.
Yeah, so we tried 7180.
7180.
I'll try calling on 7180 and see if anybody can hear me. This is Kilo Mike 9 Golf calling CQ40 on 7180, testing out a contact with Australia on 40 meters. And it's kind of a Hail Mary contact. Can anybody hear me on 7180? All right, Hayden, you try on your side.
Okay. CQ40, CQ40, 7180, VK7 Hotel Hotel, VK7 Hotel Hotel, testing a YouTube contact to the United States on 7180, VK7 Hotel Hotel, listening. Got plenty of stations there on the waterfall, you can see. So there's a bit of activity. CQ40, CQ40, VK7 Hotel Hotel, 7180. Oh, I saw something on the waterfall. It's probably a little bit lower in frequency. So M0 ZLI has an R8600 and 7300, but no TX. So he's warming up his FunCube dongle. So I wonder if you are listening when we were calling. Well, if we're not successful, and if Adam is still around, we might be able to get him on the stream and to explain to us exactly the problem that we might be having, why it's not working.
The problem is ham radio is hard. We have to ham harder.
Well, that's it. Hashtag ham harder. Are we... Oh. I think that was someone local. I just heard someone 1 kill.
CQ40 meters. CQ40, Victor Kilo 2 Bravo Yankee. VK2BY, CQ40, CQ40. Victor Kilo 2 Bravo Yankee, VK2BY, CQ40, CQ40 meters. Victor Kilo 2 Bravo Yankee, VK2 Bravo Yankee, listening.
So that station is what I would say local. He is about 1,000 kilometers away. What's that in miles?
A lot.
Yeah, he's calling Europe at the moment.
Kilo 2 Bravo Yankee, VK2BY, CQ, Victor Kilo 2 Bravo Yankee, listening.
Should we have a quick contact with him? We'll have a quick contact with him. We'll say hello. You've got a bit of a buzz on your audio now. Just speak again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Bravo Yankee.
Probably my cell phone being too close to the laptop.
VK2 Bravo Yankee, VK7 Hotel Hotel, over.
VK7 Hotel. Nice to meet you, mate. Brad Sway, Bravo Radio Alpha. And we're located in Sydney, over.
Yeah, fine there, Brad. That's it's good to hear you on the band. I was just 1 kilohertz lower on 7180. We're just doing a YouTube stream at the moment. We're just trying to see if we could hear some stations, and your signal popped up very strong. So thought I'd give you a quick report. I'll give you a quick report on the next over when I'm looking at the S meter. Name is Hayden Hotel Alpha Yankee Delta Echo November, over.
Yeah, no worries, Hayden. So did you say someone's down on 180? Did you say that?
No, we were on 180. Just as I said, on a YouTube stream at the moment, and we were on 180 trying to make contact, but no one can hear us at the moment. So you're a 5x9, by the way.
Okay, yeah, I did call. I did listen on the frequency. I didn't hear nothing. So, yeah, as long as I'm not disturbing no one there.
Yeah, no problems at all. No, you're not disturbing anyone, so that's all fine. All right, just thought I'd give you a quick signal report and say hello. So thank you for the contact. VK2BY, VK7HH.
Yeah, no worries, Hayden. Thanks very much, mate.
No worries, Brad. 73. You've gone really, really gruff, Steve, in your audio.
All better now? No.
No, that echo's back.
Yeah, what a way it came back.
Yeah, it might be that. Might be the problem with this platform. Andy, how are you, Andy? It's good to see you. What's that? This evening for you. So yeah, we've just been trying 20 meters, 17 meters, and 40 meters. We've also got Tom as well. So we're trying to enjoy it. As we were mentioning before, I just had that quick chat on 40 meters, was that it's not all easy. It's a bit of a challenge. So we do it's if it's too easy, then it gets too boring, doesn't it, Steve?
Oh, for sure. I got to work at it. I'm going to try dropping the radio stream. Any better?
Not really.
I can't hear the buzz or the echo now.
No, I can hear both the buzz and the echo. I wonder if others on the stream can mention whether they are or not. I can hear a station on 20 meters.
I'm going to drop it myself and just come right back.
Okay. So we'll just have a listen and see. So 20 meters appears very quiet at the moment. I'm going to park this on, say, 160. And feel free to call CQ or give us a call and see if we can hear you. Steve will be back shortly. I'll mute that for the second. So what I've done is I've just piped my audio from the 7300 into the computer with the USB cable. And that's the audio that you're hearing. Oh, Steve's back. Here we go. How's that?
Holy moly. That was loud.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, you were loud in my ears.
You're sounding much better. Much, much better.
I went to a cheaper audio setup. I got my cheap cell phone headset now.
Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? You go cheap and it's
Yeah.
better. Okay. Well, one thing that we haven't tried, which we can do now. Let's do FT8. Let's do FT8.
Okay, that'll be a little interesting because FT8 is under this laptop on a different laptop. Hang on. So I'm gonna get all shaky for a second.
Oh dear. Let me take my 7300 out, and what I'll do is I will shut down the stream for the 7300 because I don't want audio problems with WSJT. I've just installed the new version as well, 2.2.2. Okay, let's go 20 meters and let's share my screen. So that's my screen at the moment. Let's see if we get any stations decoded. I do need to adjust the audio down there. And select USB audio codec, make sure the correct audio is selected. Okay, I'm good. Although the band looks very quiet again on FT8 on 20 meters at the moment. Adam says N6DNM on 7185 for SOTA if anyone in the western half of the US is interested.
All right, so I am calling CQ on my side, and I'm not seeing anything decode on your side.
No. Oh, I did get some decodes, so there are some stations on the band. Very weak.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decodes on my side.
Are you odd? Transmitting odd at the moment? Let me make this bigger.
I am transmit even first.
Okay. Let's put in your, what was your grid again?
EN35.
EN35. Let's give you a call.
I just got 2 calls, one from F6BIA and one from NK1I.
Well, let's, if you share your screen, you can pop that up, see if you can make a contact while I experiment with trying to get my audio to work.
Let's see what I can do.
Steve's dropped out of the... Your camera and your mic has dropped out of the stream, Steve, so it says device not connected. There we go. I just need to turn up the power. Tune up.
This is high tech
Okay,
right now.
Oh, look at that.
There,
So
that
you
was the
run...
contact I made.
So you've already made a couple of I can hear someone in the speaker. So you're making contacts already. So that's good.
Yep.
I'm just adjusting my... Okay.
This is high-tech screen sharing.
Okay, I think I'm set up now. So I'll call CQ this next over. See if you get anything. You're still receiving signals?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of mine, I've got KD2T, N6YJ, KC5KE. So I've got a few American stations, EL98, CM88, EL29. So it looks like it's pretty selective at the moment. And I guess we can judge with 20 meters. If the signals start to come up on 20, we know that sideband should start to work. Well, that's a theory anyway.
You said you were calling on your side?
Yeah, so I'm calling on my side as well. I'll just see if I can get this stream right. Let's do that. And I'm still calling. So they're the signals that I'm getting at the moment. I'm going to stop calling just for now because I don't think you're hearing me. Ape says that he's an FT8 fan. Oh, I'm hearing another station now. Higher up the band. Let's see who that is. I did get a signal from OA1F. He is +7.
That's the wrong side of the globe.
Yeah.
Turn your antenna around.
I'll turn my NFET around. The OA1F is in Peru.
I wish they went alphabetically in the right direction.
Well,
because OK
this
is Czech Republic, right?
Well, this is the other thing that I ask about US call signs. I can't understand them that easily because you've got 4-letter calls, 5-letter calls, and 6-letter calls. But is there any sort of way that they're coordinated, like you know where someone is?
Yeah, so they're a little bit coordinated by the number in the call sign. Like I'm a 9 call, so I'm in the upper Midwest. Adam's a 6 call, so he's in California. But the amount of letters before, during, and after the call is kind of random. I think they're giving out like KD number followed by 3 letters right now. And then you can get that changed, and depending on your license class in the US, you can change your call sign to something shorter and shorter and shorter. So my call is KM9G, which is what we call a vanity call.
Yep.
And I just grabbed the only available 9 call that I could get that was 2x1 or 1x2. So I could have gotten like K9MG is a 1x2 or KM9G is a 2x1 because I wanted to get into doing Morse code. And my previous call was 2x3, and I would just be banging out Morse code for hours before somebody would finish hearing my CQ call.
So you mentioned that. FT8 puts me off in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So Adam's K6, you're K9.
Yep.
Is there any So what's the correlation between those two? Is there a way of telling, by location? Is it because here in Australia, the way that we run ours is that it's by your postcode, or zip code. So every state in Australia has a 4-digit zip code, which with which the first number is different. So, for instance, here in Tasmania, it's 7, so it's VK7. If you go to New South Wales or Sydney, it's their postcode starts with in the 2000 range, so they're VK2. So that's how ours are done. That's why I was sort of a bit confused about how your call signs work. I noticed that Steve's dropped back out again. I'll add him back in.
Yeah, I'm trying to change my video.
Yep.
So it doesn't work the same way here. My zip code is a 5 call. My zip code starts with 5, and it's 5 numbers. But my call sign has a 9 in it. And I am in the state of Wisconsin, and the state directly next door to me, which is 20 minutes, 30 minutes away by car, is 0 call. And then the northeastern side is a 1 call. Northeastern U.S. is a 1 call. Mid-Atlantic U.S. is a 3 call. Yep. South Atlantic is a 4 call. Hawaii is a KH6. So who knows?
Yeah, it's one of those things that I didn't quite understand how it was allocated over there. Whether the FCC had a real way of coordinating them all.
Any better? Still black.
Yeah, you're still black.
All right, I'll be right back. Keep on talking.
Okay. So let me share my screen for a minute. So at the moment I am hearing a couple of calls. In fact, I'm hearing a couple of strong ones. So let me just actually, so that you guys can hear your end. We're YouTubers, but we're by no means professional, I can tell you that now. Okay, you should be hearing that. So OA1F is by far the most strongest station at the moment.
Okay, that's just weird. It won't allow the FaceTime camera, but I get the Logitech webcam. So now I'm just staring right at the camera. This is awkward. But we'll deal with it.
So which camera are you using at the moment? FaceTime camera.
I have a Logitech webcam directly ahead of me, and then I have a FaceTime camera over on my laptop, and StreamYard won't let the FaceTime camera back in to the stream.
Okay. So you can see there's some strong signals from Peru, very strong signals, but the US stations. So I'm going by the K calls. They are fairly weak, but it's not exactly that busy at the moment on 40 meters. Did you want to try?
I just moved to 17 meters, so I'm trying that now.
Okay, yep. Okay, I'm on 17 as well, and I'll clear the screen.
Frank says that's what you get for Apple. Yeah, but Frank, I'm running Windows right now.
You were running Apple before.
Yeah, I threw everything I could at this stream. I got 2 cameras, I got 2 laptops, I got 2 operating systems.
Oh, there we go. So WH6HI on 17 meters. So we may be in for a shot. Should we? Let me just pick a frequency up higher in the band here.
HI8RMQ is calling me now.
Is actually calling you? Did you call CQ?
I called CQ and I got a response back from HI8 RMQ. Yeah, so it's a Apple MacBook Pro running Windows, Frank, and the FaceTime camera is the built-in camera. All right, made a successful contact with him. Minus 24 sent, minus 13 received. So I'll start calling again.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for you. I'm only hearing that one station on 17 meters at the moment. I do have a feeling that if I go to 40 meters, it's going to be all over the band. There's going to be signals everywhere, but they're all going to be to Europe.
I'm transmitting right now. When that quits, I'll have to see. All right, see if you decode me at all.
So I also got a ham alert on my phone just now. PY7FJ spotting KM9G on FT8 on 17 meters. And if you haven't checked out ham alert, or you don't know what it is, have a look on Steve's channel, because he has a brilliant setup video on how to set up ham alert so that you can see when we are online or on the air, not online. Aussie
Awesome.
Bob.
Yeah, so, yep, I put out a video on how to do that, and then right as I switched bands, N6NII in the chat tried to contact me on 20 meters. So I'm on 40,
Aussie.
I'm calling CQ now.
Okay, I'll switch back to 40 in a minute. So Aussie Bob, g'day from New Zealand, South Island. What are you doing over there? So the other thing that that I had a bit of a chuckle about was that when we were setting up this live stream in the Discord, there's a lot of chat about, oh, so who are you trying a test with? Are you trying to New Zealand? No, the propagation doesn't stop at New Zealand.
Yeah.
No, we're the larger island to the west. Okay, let's try 40. Oh dear.
40 works.
40 does work.
Aussie Bob says he's stuck in New Zealand.
Ah. Well, could be worse.
Swim.
It's a long way to swim.
It's a lot longer for me than it is for him. I don't want to hear it. I gotta create water first.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, 40 meters definitely works. There's a lot of European stations on there at the moment. No American, which I think is to be expected. If you're in the if you're still in the chat, Adam, and you want to join in the stream, let me know, because we'll have a chat about propagation and you can explain about the MUF and what we're doing wrong. Well, not what we're doing wrong, but why it's not working.
Adam knows his muff.
Well, there goes demonetization for my channel.
Oh, it's minimum usable frequency, maximum usable frequency?
And LUF. Lowest usable frequency.
Yeah, that was like 2 tests ago.
Yeah. So
K9MDI trying to contact me right now.
Well, we know that 40 meters works well for me to Europe, but we're not looking that way at the moment. I'm going to go back to 20, and I'm going to just see if we get some more stronger signals, because it is daylight here now. So theoretically, according to our predictions, 20 meters should come good. Oh yeah, okay. That's okay. We'll do another live stream. So one of the things that we decided in this is if we weren't successful, that we could always come back and do it again, because that would be fun to do. And what we might do is get Adam on next time, and he can prep some content and a bit of a maybe a presentation or something on what we're dealing with here.
All
I'm
right, so
gonna
I'm
go
back
ahead.
on 20 meters calling again.
Yep. And you're still even at the moment?
Yes.
So the only station that I'm really hearing is, well, I'm hearing a ZL1 ASJ, who is where Aussie Bob is, or roughly in the same area. But we've also got, I've got OA1F. Let's try OA1F. Let's try Peru.
I just got IU8JCQ.
IA8JCQ. Where's that?
IU. Indigo Uniform 8. Juliet Charlie Quebec.
That is Italy.
This is like the most activity I've had on FT8.
Well, I've got AB1EP. He's just popped up.
All right, Rod, we're back on 20 meters. You should be able to hear me again.
Yeah.
And we should be going right over each other's heads because we're both running DX Commanders and we both got low takeoff angles.
So OA1F hasn't heard me. Let's try the ZL1ASJ. I think I've spoken on voice to him before. But
Putting out about 125 watts on the MFJ watt meter. These 7300s run a little bit hot. I don't know if you know that, Hayden.
they do. I've just managed to get a +1 back from ZL1ASJ, but for some reason my audio from my stream is going over FT8 as well. We don't want that.
We'll just everybody in the chat room whistle and see if we can decode some.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rod's back on FT8 trying to reach me, and I've got a +11 signal from him.
Well, I just sent a +14 back to ZL1ASJ, but he's not that far away.
Barry says FT8 is a QRP mode. It is, but I want to get very far. Hey, I made a contact with Rod. +10 and +7. Shocker.
Well, that's a good point about QRP as well. It's you use as much power as you require.
And I'm trying to get from middle US to what side of the continent are you on over there, Hayden?
So the east coast. I'm on an island which is located south of the Australian mainland. So east coast. It's on your side. Well, closest to your side, sort of. Let's so what we're looking at here is I am located on this island of Tasmania, which is south of the Australian mainland.
Oh, I still want to make another NSFW comment.
You want to really demonetize my stream. So you're right in the center of the United States?
Go north. Right about there.
Okay. Yep.
You look like you're right on the border of Minnesota and North Dakota. Yep. Yeah, you were one state closer to you.
So you're up
so right there.
here somewhere. Yep.
Yeah, see that big meatball for Minneapolis?
Yep.
That's about an hour away from me.
Okay.
The only state that matters is Texas. Only the Texans.
Only the Texans. This is where Jason from Ham Radio 2.0 is somewhere in here, isn't he?
And Frank from Tank Radio. Gotta plug the new channel.
The only state that matters is Texas. So I'm seeing a few more stations pop up now, but I'm still not seeing you, Steve. So I guess you're still calling CQ.
I actually stopped for a second. Let me hit that button again.
Okay.
All right, I am transmitting again.
Yes, Bob. Tassie. Not with double Z's, though. Tassie. Well, you know the Tasmanian devil?
Yep.
This is the home of the Tasmanian devil.
Ah, Kev is asking if you have the bandwidth filter open to 3.6K.
That is a very good point. I don't think I do. Let me go ahead and change that.
I don't know, Jason. How could we ham harder?
Ham harder. Hashtag ham harder.
I just got EB3JT.
I'm still driving my 7300 and learning how to drive it. I have forgotten momentarily how to adjust the bandwidth.
You should tap the bandwidth caret thing, or filter 1, filter 2, filter 3.
Ah, yes. So that's 3 kilohertz. How do I get the final 600 hertz? Tap and hold, of course. Tap and hold, of course.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. So let me bring up that on the stream. So all I did was the filter button at the top. Press and hold, brings up the filter menu, and then I can adjust the filter sizes here. And if you tap and hold on filter, no, it's not. Press bandwidth. You can then use the tuning knob to adjust. So now I should see the full bandwidth. So thank you very much for that, Kev. So now I can see a little bit more slice of bandwidth. So maybe call CQ again and we'll see if we can hear you.
I'm still calling.
Okay. Mr. Amberol says, have they found a live one yet? I'm assuming you mean Tassie Devil. There's plenty of them down here. But there is they have struggled with a cancer that has unfortunately meant that a lot of them have been stricken with that and have been dying. So they're working hard to make sure that they are cared for in captivity and then released back out into the wild, so that they don't die out, because we don't want that happening.
And then you guys wouldn't have anything to be famous for, other than Ham Radio.
No. Even Ham Radio DX has a limit. You've got your buzzing back again, by the way, Steve.
Awesome. I have done nothing. I've made no changes.
Maybe it's just StreamYard.
I stopped transmitting also.
It must be StreamYard.
I think it's because Callum's transmitting.
He's got control over every DX commander on the planet.
Yes.
I didn't see his stream the other day. I did notice something about that he said that he was moving. I'll have to watch his. I'll have to watch that.
So the short version is that someone who is also renting at the farm where he has his DX Commander World headquarters is complaining of RF interference, even though there isn't any. And so Callum has taken the high road and is looking for a place to move.
That's sounds like quite an ordeal. Because I do remember.
Bigger anyway. Ali Moore's late to the stream, and he let me know we don't have any luck, but we've been having a lot of fun trying. Tried a couple of different bands, a couple of different modes. We made a couple of contacts.
Did you want to drop out of this? Did you want to drop out of the stream again, Steve, and then come back, and that audio issue will be fixed then?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm seeing a few more stations now, so thank you for that. And also to Andy, I've reduced it to 3K as well. But no, Audi, we haven't had any luck between us. We've made a couple of contacts on FT8, and I made a contact on 40 meters locally here, but nothing as of yet. So we did mention that we can try again, of course, on another day and a bit later. It just might be the propagation's just not making it at the moment. Steve will be back momentarily. There's a Peru station there. So he's gone down in signal strength quite considerably. He was, I think plus, where was he? Here we go. He was 2 dB, not that long ago, 3 dB, and now he's down to minus 15. So he's really dropped off. Steve is back. With good audio, I guess. Yes. I'll stop sharing. 20 meters has just gone silent all of a sudden again. So I'll point it out again. So you'll see in my left-hand band activity window, OA1F was -1 here at 20:33:45, and then not that much later, just 2 minutes later, he was down to -15, and now he's disappeared completely. So band conditions are up and down.
So did you want to try Whisper, or did you want to call it for this one?
Well, let's try Whisper because we can gain another 10 dB on Whisper. So let's do that. Just waiting for WSJT to wake up.
I'm waiting for the first cycle to end, and then I will try the second cycle.
Yep. WSJT just decided to crash on me. Nothing ever happens as you want it in a live stream, does it?
Oh, well, yeah, it's even twice as hard in a live stream.
Okay. So what we'll do is we will try Whisper instead.
And we were going to try and double stream this. Good thing we didn't.
Yeah. So for some reason, Have I got? Oh, I've got the wrong COM port setting. I don't know. Oh, we've still got 27 on the stream, so thank you for persisting and staying around while we've been fumbling through trying to make a contact. So what are some plans coming up for your channel, Steve? What have you got in the pipeline?
Yeah, so we're doing, I guess you guys are asleep when this happened, but we're doing what we call Monday Night Ham Radio, and then we try and fill up Thursday night again as well. And what we're working on now is an antenna night. We just did a Shack Tour night on the 5th of October. And I think it's the 2nd of November, the first Monday in November, we're going to do an antenna night. And I don't know if I'm going to show the antenna that I'm using or if I'm going to build an antenna for that event.
So that's so you said that's your evening?
Yeah, so the Monday night that I do my live stream, we also chock full of ham radio content starting. So my live stream goes on at 5 p.m., at 7 p.m. Central Time. And we normally start Monday Night Ham Radio around 5 p.m. Central Time. So a good 2 hours worth of ham radio content. And coming up on, let me pull up the schedule, because the schedule is kind of ridiculous for antenna night. So we're starting off, right now we've got Tank Radio, Ham Radio 2.0, Kyle AA0Z, Smokin' Ape, Adam K6ARK Portable Radio, Tango Oscar Mike 73, me, Steve Good Game K5ATA, 741 Channel, KK6 USY Ham Radio Adventures, Red Summit RF, Sterling N0SSC, and then we have one 15-minute segment left before my live stream on the 2nd of November. So it's just back to back to back to back to back ham radio content. And if you tune in the beginning from the link on my Twitter feed, it will automatically forward you on to all the videos, and you can just kind of sit back and watch while you cook dinner, eat dinner, wash dishes, tuck the kids in, and go to bed. We'll all be there the whole night long.
So that's and that's going to be in a playlist, isn't it? You're going to have that.
Yeah. So I put a playlist on my Twitter, which is at Kilo Mike 9 Golf, all spelled out except for the 9, and that will link you right into it. Yep. And we do that every Monday, and then we do it again on Thursdays, and we've got live streams all throughout the week from different channels. We're destroying YouTube with ham radio.
Well, that's what we want to do, isn't it? I think that it's great now that we've got a good bunch of guys who are all doing different content. We're not all doing the same. So like Adam does soda, yourself with the nuggets and interviews. I do a little bit of everything, I suppose, but also tutorials. And it's good because there's always something for somebody to, and it's just so much easier to learn using video than it is any other way, I think, anyway.
Well, yeah, and it's even interesting where if we were all to do a video on the exact same thing, like programming a HT with Chirp, all of us would come at it from a different angle. I mean, first off, I would do it on Mac OS and you would do it on Windows. I might do it also on Raspberry Pi. I'm actually going to try and do that. One of the videos I have coming up is using a Raspberry Pi without a specified cable. I'm just going to plug it straight into the GPIO header and see if I can make that work. Just for fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
fun.
I also build radios, I build computers, I build antenna analyzers, I build, whatever. So
Audi said nothing like two pro hams, I'm not quite sure about that, having the same issues I have every day. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Jason's got one for you. Chirp on a Commodore 64.
Chirp on a Commodore 64. So the Chirp software isn't released for the Commodore 64, but I bet there is a way to program in a station, a channel, especially on one of those really easy to use Baofeng radios that I like.
Robbie says just missing some satellites, YouTubers. If you have a look at, I've got my banner in the way now. If you have a look at K6ARK, where's the link? K6ARK portable radio. If I can bring up a link, I'll put it in the chat. Adam did a video on his satellite contact. So check that out because that's very entertaining and a good video. So
and then
subscribe
Digital
to
Analog Ham is another channel. Chris over in UK is doing some satellite work. He's done a lot of live streams where he's trying to contact the ISS with APRS, and he's also done some crossband repeater work on the new repeater that's set up on the space station.
Yeah, I've got a plan to do a video as well. I've got there's a local ham here that's got proper tracking, cross Yagis and proper tracking with his IC 9700, which we're going to try and contact the space station and do that. I've got some signals appearing on Whisper at the moment. So, well, are you transmitting at the moment?
Yes.
Well,
I'm in the other cycle. I have 10 seconds to transmit.
Okay. Okay, well, one is a VK4, which is local here, so that's not you. And the other one didn't decode, so you're not transmitting at the moment?
I am not transmitting at the moment. I don't know what happened, but I've got enable TX and I've got TX next clicked, and it went through the 120-second cycle and went back into the 120-second cycle.
Okay. I don't want to transmit at the same time as you because that's a bit pointless if we're trying to look for each other on the band. So Aussie Bob says, oops, if I brought up his comment correctly, Aussie Bob says tutorials are great. Still learning here, starting 6 months ago during lockdown. Oh, so you've only just got your license. That's cool. Wonder how you're finding it. Sounds like you say you love it, so that's good. What kind of aspect of the hobby are you interested in pursuing?
And then Barry says it's a pity we only see one radio, and that's because I have been having all kinds of problems connecting to StreamYard on my side. And all I do is open up a web browser and click join. I don't really have any control other than that, and it's just going crazy.
Yeah, I think next time we might experiment with OBS and Zoom. So Adam says another QSO with sat videos, and he put a link in the chat. FG5 GP is off 7-3. Thanks for joining us on the stream. We've still got 27 here though, which is good. So we'll wait for the let's share the screen again.
All right, let's see if I transmit this time.
Okay.
I'm transmitting now.
Okay. So you can see my waterfalls being shared at the moment. I do see a signal there. Barely.
Well, it is whistling.
Right where, yes, right where my marker is, just above the marker there.
And I'm set at 50% power this time, and the dummy load says I'm about 54. The dummy load, the watt meter says I'm about 54. It's a dummy load watt meter.
I was going to say, so we've done an hour and a half live stream, and Steve has been transmitting into a dummy load the whole time.
No.
What
I've actually made contacts while we're doing this.
Yeah, so have I. I've made a couple of FT8 and also the voice contact. So it hasn't been a complete.
Stream.
Yeah. Are you transmitting on 1520 by any chance?
1409560.
14.
So 1520, it says TX 1500. Yeah, so that's probably not me that you're seeing. But it does, you might not even see it, and it might still decode.
Yeah. And I'll transmit next. And I better reduce my power to 50 watts. As you mentioned, the 7300 runs hot.
And by hot, we don't mean temperature hot. It runs over. So if you set it to 50% power, it's not 50 watts. If you set it to 100% power, it's about 125 watts. All right, so I'm back to listening now.
Well, that last one didn't decode again. Oh, dear. It's transmitting on the wrong audio output. WSJT's not liking me today. That is why. So let me go ahead and drop off the $7,300. That should fix that issue. Okay, I'll have to go again the next time, Steve.
Okay. So you'll go in about 60 seconds.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the only thing with Whisper. You've got to wait a long time.
A minute and a half.
Yeah. I do run Whisper on 6 meters during the summer over here, and on a really good day, the whole waterfall's just full of signals on 6 meters from all over the country. I've also, I think the longest 6 meter Whisper signal that I've received was the Solomon Islands. I haven't quite got the US yet. That's still a work in progress. Which for 6 meters is really good. Oh, thank you, Jason. Hit the thumbs up if you like this content. Definitely do that. Subscribe as well. Okay, so I'm transmitting.
To both channels.
Yes. Temporarily offline. Make sure you go and check. Check temporarily offline. Once I get a link, I'll pop it in the chat. Oh, thanks, Barry. So Barry's popped his call sign in. PD8B. PD8B. Netherlands. I don't think I've ever had a contact to the Netherlands. Hashtag ham harder.
Yes. I don't know how much harder we can ham after this.
No, I think we've hammed as hard as we can.
I mean, the only thing left is cheating. And we're already cheating pretty hard anyway, trying to coordinate all of this.
Yeah. And your buzzer's back, so I think if we're not successful on this round, we might call it shortly. But we can always try again.
We can.
Okay, so my radio should stop transmitting in the next few seconds, which it just has. Was there anything on your waterfall, Steve?
I wasn't watching the waterfall, but I've got a VA7. And everything else looks like it's US. And VA7's the most DXiest station I can muster. Which is
7-3 to Rod. Rod's off.
All right, well, I'll see you later. So I didn't hear you when you were transmitting.
Are you transmitting now?
I am not. Are you transmitting now?
No, not at the moment, but I do see another signal appearing on the waterfall, so that might be someone different. So Jason also mentions the ham radio happy hour tonight. So have a look for that. And yeah, the YouTube happy hour in 4 hours. I was probably a little bit early with this stream. I thought that the timing would be good for 20 meters at this time, but what I might do is just have a bit more of a listen over the next few days and see if the US comes in on 20 meters and get a bit more of an idea of when might be a good time to try this next time.
VK6KM9G just found me on Twitter. Following me back. And K6KRK is on 7
You've got your distortion back again. Oh yes, FT8.
And then I saw your spot on FT8 and my spot on FT8.
What time is that for you? In 4 hours from now, that is about lunchtime.
We're on 20 meters for Whisper, Josh.
You've got your distortion back again. I don't know what that is. But no, it's not FT8, it's Whisper.
Is that any better?
That is better. StreamYard. Okay. Steve is hamming too hard. Yeah. So what I might do, though, is let's just stop sharing that. I'm just going to go. We're not having much success here with Whisper. I might just go up because I noticed that K6ARK is on FT8 on 17 meters. We didn't try FT8 on 17 meters. So I'll change to Josh has joined us now. He's there's a few more signals on 20 meters now, Steve.
What are you trying?
I've just gone back to FT8 on 20 meters. Japan. Japan is starting to come through now.
Mode FT8. Pull start the shack. Nice.
Josh says that he should be doing work, but he's doing ham radio things. I think he's got the priorities correct. That's fine. Ham radio.
KA9WAR.
So we're back on 20 meters now. 20 meters FT8, 14074. I've got a VE station in there.
Uh-oh. Me too. Which one?
VE7KW.
I have VE7GEL.
Lots of Japanese stations now. So obviously the propagation from me is going that way.
All right, so I will enable CQ.
Yeah.
And then back to even first. And I am transmitting now.
Okay. I'll just listen and see. We want.
We're keeping Nova Lord up. He says, Hayden, thanks for killing my sleeping.
Nova Lord. Whereabouts are you, Nova Lord? It must be the middle of the night somewhere for you. Looks like Jason's going to plug up the flex for FT8 as well. So yeah. So we were probably on FT8 on 20 meters about half an hour ago, and already it's changed. The propagation has moved considerably. I've got lots of Japanese stations now.
Yeah, I just made a contact with JM1XCW, minus 19, minus 13.
I can see, there it is. Oh, if it's scrolling, there it is. KM9G, JM1XCW, R minus 13. So I've got one half of the conversation. Let me see if I can call him. I'll make contact with him as well. Just need to change my audio settings. The problem with running multiple programs is that it picks up my wrong Well, I'm glad that Barp says that he's already watching the stream for more than an hour and he's still not bored, so.
Well, we keep changing up what we're trying to do every 3 seconds.
Nova Lord's actually, I think, very, very close to me, and if it's the person I'm thinking of, thank you for joining in.
And if it's not, thank you for joining in.
And exactly. Sorry, Barp. She. I did see that in the chat earlier, so I apologize. It's good to have you along. And that's a cool profile picture that you got there of your dog. I don't know what he's holding in his mouth, though.
Oh, it's just a very long neck warmer.
Let me see if I can fix my audio settings here. For some reason, even though, in my audio in WSJT, even though my output is set as speakers USB audio codec, it's still picking up my microphone, which is on my shirt, which has nothing to do with the radio whatsoever. My data modulation is USB. So it's not that. Go ahead and restart WSJTX. The arm of a helper, says Barb. Thanks for joining in. M0ZLI, I think that's David. 20 meters dead as a dodo. Yeah, it's starting to open up here, but it's just to JA at the moment, which is not really what we want.
Oh, UK Chris, digital analog ham is in the house. Mr. Chris, how are you?
We were talking about Chris before with his satellite videos. Is that correct?
Yes. This is that Chris.
This
That
is
was this Chris.
this Chris. So I'm still not sure why my audio settings are picking up my microphone. So that's a bit weird.
In your settings in WSJTX, your mode is set to USB or to data packet?
It's set to data packet,
Okay.
but the audio is set to USB audio codec, but for some reason it keeps picking up my audio from my microphone. So, which is really strange. What I'll do is change that. That definitely didn't fix it. I am trying to call CQ, Josh, but I'm just working out an audio issue at the moment.
Yeah, so while you were gone, Josh, I was able to make a contact with a Japan station, and Hayden saw the Japan side of the contact. So we're meeting in the middle.
We are meeting in the middle. We'll have some success, I'm sure, at some point in the future. Yeah, so my WSJT is not playing ball with me. It is working now. However, it is. I think what I need to do is I need to drop the 7300 stream again. Now I think it'll be fine. Yeah,
Jason's
it
listening
is.
for you in Texas.
It's just StreamYard being a pain. Okay, guys, I've got my audio sorted now. So I will call CQ. So it almost looks like Japan is open to the US and Australia is open to Japan as well. We're just not getting a bridge between the two of us.
VA7.
Close, but not quite the same. I've just increased the size of the window for, if that helps. There we go.
What kind of call is that?
Nobody's responding to my CQ calls.
Don't cry. Getting an Argentinian station.
That's right, Josh. We're hashtag ham harder. We've hammed as hard as we can today. Couple more stations popping up in the waterfall. 4V7 SHE is on there. Whoa, something bad going on there. So now I'm only hearing Japanese stations at the moment, and they don't seem to be responding to my CQ calls either. So you're having a lot more success than I have been, I think, Steve.
Yeah, I'm seeing most of the U.S. and I saw a Mexican station and a Canadian station.
Bump up the power a little bit. So we'll ham harder with a bit more power.
More power.
More power. That's actually my favorite TV show. Well, TV show that's no longer on the air anymore.
It hasn't been for a decade or so.
Oh, long 20 years. 2 decades. Go full on with the power. All right, let's go.
KJ7's calling me now.
Well, JA7ZF has spotted me on Ham Alert, or PSK Reporter.
Share out your PSK Reporter screen. See who's hearing you. Show us who's hearing you. Because people who hear you are a lot different than people who respond too.
Yeah. So I just loaded up PSK Reporter.
Yep, JA7ZF. JA7ZF. Sorry. Spotted you.
How do I make the map update? "20 meters show signals sent by me. 7 reception reports." I don't use PSK Reporter that often, so someone might need to help out with how I make display what stations are hearing me, not all of these stations.
You should be able to filter it in the drop downs at the top. Just go through them one at a time.
Yeah, 20 meters show signals sent by the call sign VK7HH using FT8 over the last 3 hours. Doesn't seem to update the map. JA6EXO is calling CQ North America. Hit the menu at the right end. I'm assuming display options.
Untick the
Untick top
two.
top two.
Well, that was ticking them.
No, I had to tick them. There we go. Thank you, Robbie. So these are the stations that are reporting me at the moment.
High-tech screen share.
High-tech screen share. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at yours.
That's Grid Tracker.
That's cool. I actually haven't seen Grid Tracker. Josh, I am currently at 70 watts. Let me turn it up to just under 100 watts, and I will call CQ on the next round. So okay, transmitting now. Also tick show lines. Okay, CQ is continuing. Okay, let's ham hard it. Let's go 100. Does Jason have that on a shirt yet?
We'll have to wait for Jason to answer. If not, he's typing it up as we speak.
Oh, no, he does. He does have a ham harder shirt. He gave one away on his live stream. When was that? Sunday night, your time.
Don, N5 SKT in the house. Welcome, Don.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Japan's doing well at the moment. Shirts are ready. I need to get one of those ham harder shirts.
Order today.
We need to do
across the boat in 3 months.
We need to do a YouTubers Bunch live stream, and that's all we're wearing is just ham harder shirts, and that's the topic. So while I've been distracted, ZL2RX has given me a call on FT8, so I'm sending a report back to him. I do like the auto sequence on FT8. It allows you to do that without watching.
So Daniel wants to know where he should be listening. Right now we are trying FT8 on 20 meters. And I am transmitting at 1500 hertz.
Thanks, Robbie. So now PSK reporter should be showing correctly, including the signal reports for those that are hearing me. As you can see, I'm not getting anything to the US. It's all Japan and New Zealand at the moment. Jason loves sending stuff overseas. Yeah, that'd be great, Jason. Hit me up with that. We'll make it happen. Jason also worked EB3JT.
Yeah, I've got a QSO that I don't think is going to finish. So I will go back to
Spain. Swing the beam. Yeah, Don, I'm running a NFED half wave at the moment. So I can go out and move it, but it's probably not going to make that much difference. ZL2RX gave me a call and a signal report, but he hasn't called me back since, so I don't know what's happening there.
I'm going to step away for just a second, Hayden.
Yep. I'll keep calling CQ. Beam is swung to Australia. Are you still running the hex beam, Josh? For some reason, I can't get your comment to show. There we go. I think on your channel you had a hex beam at one point. Do you still run that? No, the NFED. Well, the NFED is mostly horizontal. It's an inverted L at the moment, so it's strung up between two trees, and one tree's lower than the other, so it's mostly horizontal. Step I, of course. I forgot that you have that now. So I finally got a signal report back from ZL2RX, who sent me +3. So I'm sending him 7 3s. Steve's screen's looking very full as well, so he's a bit blurry, but he looks like he's working plenty of stations too.
All right, I'm back.
So we just Don asked a question about my NFED being, is it vertically polarized? It's horizontal, and for those that missed it, Steve, you're running a DX Commander vertical.
Yeah, but I think we're far enough apart that I don't know that it would matter too much.
So Josh says 20 will improve as the sun gets up higher over you. I'll bring up an MUF chart too and see if we can high band it. That's a good idea. I do need to go out. It's almost 8:30 here because we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I do need to go out. I will find out how long I do have, and then I'll have to obviously go because I am going out this morning. So, but
I'm getting ready to go because I'm going out this evening.
yeah,
it's almost 5 p.m. here.
And coming into you're in autumn.
Yes. But it is still like stupid warm outside today.
Yeah, we haven't quite got there yet. Ours is still cold.
75 degrees today.
Fahrenheit.
Oh yeah.
75 Fahrenheit to Celsius is 23 degrees. That's not too bad. That's about what we average in our summer.
Yeah, we stay below 80 all summer long. Maybe 1 or 2 days get a little hot, but this house is 100 years old and doesn't have any air conditioning because no one's ever thought it was necessary.
Okay, so I've got about 15 to 20 minutes.
I don't. I've got like 10 minutes.
Okay, that's cool. We can do that. So what we might do is, Josh says that 17 or 15 could be workable. So what we'll do is we'll change to let's go 15. So I haven't tried 15. We haven't tried 15 in this stream. So we're going up to 15 meters, FT8. I've got a very squeaky chair too. I need to fix that.
This chair is not as squeaky as my normal chair.
Okay. I will call CQ on 15 meters.
Buenos Aires, Argentina.
You hearing someone already?
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 meters is a good band, Robbie. The only problem is I can listen on it, but I can't transmit on it because my NFED's not a multiple harmonic of 80 meters because of the loading coil. So 40 meters doesn't quite, the harmonics don't quite land in the 30 meter band.
So now you need a fan NFED for all bands.
Well, I was speaking with Adam earlier on in the week, and I'm going to try putting a coil because on 20 meters it doesn't quite load up properly. So I did think about putting a trap maybe for 30 meters to get that band on the NFED. Don says that we were in on 30 meters this morning. We've been using the wrong band, Steve.
All along.
That's the problem.
So very quickly make your antenna resonant for the proper frequency.
In the next 10 minutes.
Get out your scissors. You're such a pro ham, you could cut it by eye. Just, yep, that looks like enough.
Yeah, just I know that my arm's about 1 meter long. Just cut.
So you're 7 foot tall, 2 meters tall. What were you doing up at 4 a.m.? Don't answer that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was up at 4 a.m. too, but I wasn't hamming.
4 a.m. your time. That's late in our evening.
Yeah, I was actually up at 2 a.m. my time. We should have just tried it then.
Yeah. Well, we can. Next time you're up at 2 a.m.
Just send you a quick message.
Yeah.
My wife in the bedroom's going to be like, what's with all the bright lights? Oh, I'm streaming. What are you doing streaming at 2 a.m.? Yeah, nobody's hearing me on 15 meters.
No one's hearing me either. So we'll go... stop transmitting. I'll go to 17. Oh, I'm hearing someone there. Definitely hearing someone there. Oh, WH6S -9 is calling CQ. I can see him. So we might be in here.
Right at the last minute for both of us as we're getting ready to shut it all down. It finally worked.
Yeah.
We're like 10 minutes away from making this work.
And then probably, the way things go in 10 minutes time, we'll probably it'll be completely open on sideband. I'm looking at the screen expecting HRCC to pop up. Oh, here we go. Kilo Alpha 9 Foxtrot Oscar X-ray.
Oh,
KM9 Fox. He is calling me EN43.
You gotta be kidding.
I was just saying I was looking at the screen expecting to see HRCC pop up as a call sign. I have to look for Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu.
Naz.
Look at that. So there's a contact. Kilo Alpha 9 Foxtrot Oscar X-ray.
Oh, somebody spotted me. Somebody spotted you.
Oh, Josh is going to 17 meters and Adam says 17 should be good to California.
VA7.
Just as we have to go.
Well, we'll know for next time to start later.
Yeah.
Next time we'll start at 4 p.m. instead of 2 p.m.
And that'd be great because that won't be 6 a.m. for me. Well, actually, no, technically not 6 a.m. I got up this morning at 5:45, so.
HC3RJ, UA0Z Charlie.
I'm getting lots of ham alerts. So I'm still calling CQ. Who are you hearing on 17 meters?
So I just heard CE3, LU4, UA0.
Argentina?
Yeah.
South America? Yep.
Yep. And a ham alert.
Yeah, I've been getting lots of
Josh.
ham alerts. Yeah, same.
Josh, you're on the
Josh.
wrong band.
Josh, you're on 15 meters. What's going on? Don mentioned CE's Chile.
Yeah.
Andy, worked VK 6 a.m. this morning. Voice. I was hearing a lot of European stations on 40 meters, including on SSB as well when we were on earlier. So I think we need to, speaking of
3D
hashtag 3D2AG, that's Antoine in Fiji. I think we need to add hashtag ham harder into all of our videos into the hashtags and start it trending.
That's fairly easy
Hello,
to do.
hello. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu, -19. I'm calling you now, Josh.
That wasn't what this stream was about.
We've got the wrong YouTuber on the stream.
Yeah, I'm not hearing Josh.
And that's because Josh is in California.
On a
So
band.
yeah.
K5KC.
So have a looking at the signal strength. So the first time I heard Josh calling was -19. This last time was -11. So he's coming up in signal. Adam says Josh is an FT8 bomber. He's just taking over YouTube. He can't escape.
I got a K5KC station in there, Jason.
So Josh is still calling CQ. He's not hearing me yet. Lots of CQ calls. Are you seeing me, Josh, at all? Calling you back? Or is it only one way? Are you seeing any DX, Steve?
Not anymore. I'm shutting it down. I got to run.
That's fine. Well, thanks anyway for joining on the stream today. It's been interesting. We didn't expect it. Yeah, we didn't expect it to be successful, but that's okay. We can we might try for the next stream that we'll try. We'll definitely go later on in the evening for you.
Either later for both of us or earlier for me, which would be later for you. Like go the other direction on the clock.
Yeah.
You got up early and it's midday for me. And then next time we should try me getting up early and it's midday for you.
Yeah. Oh, Josh is working Australia. He's working VK2AHE.
Can you see him?
I can see him working and calling him, but he's not seeing me.
All right.
So thanks again, Steve. I'm going to stick around just a little bit longer just to see if I can work Josh on FT8. But yeah, we'll try it again.
Yep.
Don't forget.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to Temporary Offline.
We'll see you later.
Thanks, Steve. So, going to see if we can. After you've finished working, you've already worked him now. I can see now, Josh, you're working Japan. So I'll keep trying for you, see if you can see me at all. If not, then I'll shut the stream down as well. Thanks, guys, for sticking around, though. We've been streaming for over 2 hours, which I think this is probably my longest stream that I've done. And we've had some success. We've had some failure as well. I'll just move the 7300 a bit closer to me now. Hawaii on 17, Don. That's good. That's all right, Josh. You work Japan. You're quite strong, but you've got a better antenna than what I've got. Okay, I see you calling CQ now. I am running 100 watts still. Hawaii on 20. So I'm seeing your CQ calls quite clearly, Josh, but you're obviously not hearing me. -10. WH6S is there. My SWR goes up and down a little bit, which I think is the antenna blowing in the wind. It's I think it's about 2-to-1 on 17 meters, so the tuner's taking care of it, but I do see it go up and down occasionally. So I will go ahead and call you for a few more cycles, KI6NAZ, and if we're not successful, then I'll shut the stream down. Be good though to have a contact. Pretty cool though that you had a so Barry's been worked out why he can't get FT8 working. He's using the wrong radio. Yeah, don't worry, we've all been there. Don's got VK2AHE. VK2AHE is about 1,000 kilometers away from here, which is what, 600 miles. I can't see the VK2 station. He's too close to me. I can see you now, Josh. You're working K7CWC. So thanks for trying anyway, but hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks for joining on. We'll do this again, Steve and I. We might get a couple of others on the stream as well next time, but Steve and I will try maybe a bit later on in the day. It seems like things are starting to pick up now, so we probably just were a little bit too early. So that's one of the things with radio is you don't really know if you're going to be successful or not. So we'll always try again later. I'll just try calling you once more. Josh, I've seen plenty of stations now on 17 meters. Yeah, no, that's fine, Josh. It's good. I'm seeing you quite clearly. Your signal's up to about a -10, so it is getting fairly strong. I did hear you when you were working the VK2 AHE station. You were up to -8, so you are quite strong, but you're obviously not hearing me, even though I'm running 100 watts. Roland says try grey line. Well, it was grey line when we started doing the stream here in Australia. It was just after dawn at this end, but we can definitely try it again later on in the US evening and see how that goes. That's probably why signals are starting to come up. So, oh, another station, but there's plenty on at the moment. So 20 meters seems to work better for me on the sunset for grey line. So what's the time in California? Yeah, so it's only 2:45, so yeah, a couple more hours. All right, guys, I'm going to shut the stream down now. So thanks again for joining me on Ham Radio DX. We didn't manage to work too much DX or too much success, but that's what ham radio is all about. So join me next time on my next stream. We'll definitely have Steve back again. We may also have Adam K6ARK on as well and see how we go. My call is VK7 Hotel. Josh? So maybe even put me in Ham Alert. Ham Alert will get things to pop up on your phone. Thanks, Audi. Yeah, fun times even with no success. That's right. We always have fun trying, and we can always try again next time. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining me. And 7-3. See you next time.